Okay, so you know that thing where you stay way too long in situations that are literally sucking the life out of you, and you tell yourself it's because you're loyal? You stayed loyal to a friendship, a job, or a relationship long after it stopped serving you. You thought it was commitment, okay. But the truth is, it might actually be fear. I know you don't want to hear that, but that fear doesn't just sit there nice and well behaved. It drives you right into people pleasing. That's why you keep chasing validation just to feel like you really truly belong. I actually know this cycle because I lived it far too long. I want to break down that hidden chain of loyalty, fear, people pleasing, and good old fashioned validation and show you how to break it finally for yourselves. Let's go be brave. Loyalty sounds noble, I know. Hand on heart, staying true, holding it down. Here's the damaging admission for myself. I used to confuse loyalty with being too scared to leave. Like staying at a job where every weekend I'm dreading the coming week, or each day I'm waking up trying to figure out what's my motivation, or keeping a friendship, alive, even when every conversation would make my stomach ache or my head hurt. We call it loyalty, but the moment you start feeling trapped instead of supported, that's fear. It's just in disguise. And that fear may be of being alone, it may be of being rejected, fear of failing, or just plain old fear of the unknown. And when fear takes over, people pleasing slides right in and makes itself nice and snuggly. You know that moment when someone asks you a favor, your throat tightens, your body tenses up, and you want to say no. Lord knows you want to say no. But out of your mouth comes the self-betrayal. Yeah, sure, no problem. That's not kindness. It's self-preservation. You are still in survival mode. Fear whispers, if I keep everyone happy, I'll be safe. They won't leave. They'll think I'm good. But in reality, if you keep editing yourself over and over and over, there won't be much left of you in the script of your own life. You'll be all on the editing floor trying to scramble and put yourself back together. If they need me, then I must matter. If I'm useful, then I deserve to exist. It's like checking your phone, waiting for that little like or the message to come back, just so you can breathe easier for a moment. But validation is more like pouring water into a cracked cup. Think about it. The faster you try and fill it, the faster it's going to dribble itself right on out of the cup. And that little cycle never ends. You can't catch up. So how do you break this cycle? First of all, loyalty still matters, but it shifts. You stay loyal to yourself first. And here's a tricky thing to digest, but very important for you to remember. If you're a God-fearing person, you have to understand that the loyalty is to Creator first, right? Okay, so if the Creator created me, I need to make sure I'm loyal to myself as well. That's a form of obedience, right? Maybe that's a form of worship. Stay loyal to yourself first. And it doesn't negate being loyal to anyone else. That's not what this is about. It's just that we're talking about the priorities and focus. If I am not taking care of myself, then I cannot give. If I am not full, I cannot give. Secondly, fear doesn't vanish. It becomes a signal, or it should become a signal for you, not your boss. Fear is natural. It keeps us alive in many instances. So we just need to listen to it as, or look at it as a signal of something you need to look into a little bit more, something you need to pay attention to, right? Thirdly, people pleasing transforms into empathy with boundaries. So what does that mean? You can care without sacrificing yourself. Goes back to that loyalty still matters, but it's just shifting. And validation, it's not something you want to chase. It should be something you carry within your faith, through your values, and your self-trust. I want you to imagine this. You look in the mirror, and instead of asking, am I enough? You tell yourself, I already am. And you get dressed without the weight of second guessing yourself. You believe that God made you already enough. Imagine you're in the middle of a conversation, and normally you nod and smile and just keep the peace, but not today, not this time. You stop, you take a breath, look them in the eye, and you say exactly what you mean. No twisting yourself, no over explaining, just the truth. And for the first time in forever, you feel that rush of freedom, that internal relief of contentment. That's what breaking the cycle looks like in real life. So here's a thought to carry with you today. What part of your loyalty is yours, genuinely? And what part is fear pretending to be loyalty? Take a moment to notice it. You're going to need to take a moment. And if this resonates, there's more we can unpack together. So make sure you stick around. This has been Takia with Deep Work Haven. Let's talk about this some more later.